Early Buddhism was a simple, humanistic faith that had no use for rituals or images. The focus of devotion was the stupa, a hemispherical mound made of brick and rubble that symbolized the faith, the Buddha, and the cosmic mountain, which was piously circumambulated by the devotees, both lay and monk. The Great Stupa at Sanchi is a Buddhist complex and is one of the oldest stone structures in India. It stands as an important monument to the historical architecture of India. The donors of the stupa at Sanchi included members of royal families, merchants, pilgrims from various places on the subcontinent, and Buddhist monks and nuns, as well as artists. While the inscriptions at Sanchi simply bear the names of donors, by the Kushan period it became customary to state why a temple was built or an image installed. The stone railings that surround the Sanchi stupa were based on wooden prototypes with right-angled entrance gates. 4 gateways indicate the cardinal directions, and with their crossbars and pillars covered in relief carvings, provided the main instructional areas, engaging visitors with stories and illustrations as they began their worship. In Buddhism, such worship consisted of a clockwise circumambulation of the stupa. Sanchi's relief carvings are confined to the pillars and crossbars of the 4 gateways, and the carvings are deeper and the style more complex than those we see at the Bharhut Stupa, for example, due in part to their later date. Each gate is divided into 3 parts. The upper section, consisting of 3 architraves, is covered with narrative scenes that end in volutes, and stone replicas of the kind of pictorial hand scrolls carried from village to village by wandering storytellers. Despite the compressed images, the deep carving is done with such refinement that the stories can still be deciphered from the ground below. The space is filled with humans, animals, real and mythical, and Buddhist symbols such as stupas, lotuses, and trees. Surrounding the capitals that join the crossbars with the square pillars below are winged lions, elephants, and dwarfs that serve to break the 2-dimensional plane of the railings and provide a dynamic transition from the horizontal crossbars to the vertical supporting pillars. Another visual connection between the pillar and crossbars is provided by female bracket figures, among the finest examples of Yakshi image in Indian art. The formality and shallow carving of earlier figures has been replaced by the movement and sensuous forms of the dance, which was always a primary model for the Indian artist. The squared portion of the gate consists of richly carved pillars, decorated with Jataka tails, protective figures, and details of contemporary secular architecture. For example, there are a few depictions of a female figure being drenched in water from 2 elephants. This type of image is commonly referred to as the lustration of Sri Lakshmi or the lustration of Gaia, where the female figure represents the goddess of wealth, prosperity, and fertility. This representation symbolizes not only the divine blessings of wealth and prosperity, but also embodies themes of fertility and royal authority.